All right, welcome everyone to the additional appropriation hearing and regular board meeting of Smith Green Community Schools on Monday, October 27th, 2025 at 6:30.
If you would please rise and pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Smith Green Community Schools mission statement. By focusing on excellence in education and providing opportunities for all students to succeed, we strive to be the best small school in Indiana. Please join me for a moment of meditation. Thank you.
Yes, first we have Mr. Gaff with our student spotlight of the month.
Morning, everybody. Evening, everybody. Feel like it's morning. I would like to welcome Ms. Poley and Ms. Willard, who are our sponsors for Student Council, and 5 of our Student Council members. We have Logan Bunting, Ava Hayes, Paisley Brock, Charlotte Hill, and Charlie Hyatt. So I think they have something prepared that they're going to talk about, some of the leadership opportunities that they are having within the school, and then we have certificate folks. Go ahead.
Come on, guys. I know Ava doesn't want to go first. Charlie, will you go first? We could go alphabetical and then it would be Logan. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, these are all 2-year members of our student council. So they have decided they wanted to do it again. And so they just are, they were sent a few questions about what they liked doing last year and what they're looking forward to doing next year. So go ahead, whichever one. Oh, Logan. Thank you, Logan.
My name is Logan Bunting. I'm in 5th grade in Mrs. Singleton's class. I want to be in the student council because I like being helpful, a leader, and I think it could help me in my future. My favorite thing that we've done would probably be the food drive. Some activities that we have planned are doing the food drive, the bake sale, and doing ringing bells at IGA.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Charlie Hyatt, and I'm in 5th grade in Mr. Thomas's class. I want to be in student council this year because the student council year later. My favorite activity student council has done is reading little political students. Other activities student council has planned for the year are the bake sale, food drive, reading to younger kids, concessions, and etc.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Wolf, and my teacher's name is Miss Mark. I'm in 5th grade. I wanted to be in student council because I wanted to find different ways to make the school and community a better place. My favorite activity that student council has done is probably the reading books to little kids. Some of the activities that are planned for this year are doing the food drive, concessions, and the bake sale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Paisley Brock. I'm in 5th grade, and my teacher is Mrs. Jagger. I wanted to be in student council because that meant I got to help people and be a leader. My favorite activity student council has done was the food drive because it made me feel happy that I got to help other people. I'm so excited to be in the food drive, work the concession stand, and help at the bake sale. I'm so happy to be in student council this year.
You guys know anything?
We're going to have a shy one.
Instead, we'll have the mother speak. So at the elementary level, there are not many opportunities for kids to take what I would call the formal leadership roles. Student council is the biggest opportunity that they have, and to be selected to student council 2 times says a lot about their character, because they have to submit an application. So they would have had to have done the right thing last year to be able to even be eligible this year. So we appreciate the leadership that they provide to our students, and excited to see the things that they have planned for the school year. And thank you to Ms. Poley and Ms. Willard. This is something that they do after school, so it's neat to see them mentor these kids outside the school day as well. So.
I love the fact that you guys have taken on leadership roles in our building, but I'm impressed with the fact that you were able to stand up and speak in front of all these people. Absolutely. Very good.
Certificates, Charlotte. Good job, Charlotte. Good job, Ms. Hayes. Good job. Mr. Bunting. Good job. Ms. Crazy. Good job. I got one picture of you guys.
Yeah.
So we're in the Poley.
We sit back just a little bit and right in front of the table.
Parents, feel free to move around and take pictures if you like.
Hold up your certificates and smile, baby. I don't have to get the camping.
Can we just have those that are mine right there? I don't think I've ever. There we go. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you for contributing to our school and our community. It is great. We appreciate it.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, now, feel free, if you've got other things going on this afternoon, this evening, to get up and leave. Although you will miss the, excitement. But you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings.
Thank
No, I don't think so. We'll be good.
Extra
Yeah,
chairs.
15 minutes, take your feet
I just put these on everybody's
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm good. But if you get cold back there,
No. Okay. I believe next, spotlight. I am pleased to let the board know that Karen Kelly was nominated by 2 of her students as Staff Spotlight of the Month. This is what they had to say. She was such a good teacher and needs the spotlight. Needs spotlighted. She is one of my favorite teachers from my 8th grade year. Again, she is just one of many outstanding staff that we have working with our students on a daily basis, and we feel very fortunate that we have the caliber of individuals that are working with our kids on a day-to-day. So we're very thankful and appreciative of what she does. And is our staff smiling?
Celebration and donations.
Yes, next we have celebrations. Mr. Gaff, anything you want to share?
Sure. We finished our first round of Highland checkpoint, and our data looks very good compared to the state average, higher than the state average. Fifth grade even, they've already done their retest on their language arts, and they were able to add 15 additional students with the retest. So on the new checkpoints you assess, you've got a window that you can determine how long that is, and you can retest. So the other grade levels haven't done their retest on it yet, but excited about the progress we're seeing. Teachers are working very hard with the new language arts curriculum, and it seems to be paying off. The second thing is from Mr. Gunther. We currently have 9 staff members in the midst of threat assessment training. So I'm one of them. I'm not done yet. He actually said 8.5 are finished. And I said, I suppose you're saying I'm the other one. It's not the case, but I am one of the only ones. So that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. We would also like to congratulate the girls golf team and boys tennis team on a good season. I'm sure they were a little disappointed the way the season ended, but they have an awful lot to be proud of. So we're very thankful and appreciative to all their efforts. We'd also like to congratulate our boys and girls cross country team on a good season. The girls volleyball team had a rebuilding year with a new coach. But the girls played hard, and we're very proud of them as well. And then we'd like to congratulate Coach Sade and the players of the football team for a great season. They're second to the conference championship in a row, and lost a very tough match, game, I should say, last night or last Friday to regional Bay State. So a lot of good things that our kids are doing.
Mrs. Hirsch, did you have anything?
I forgot about
She's back
Thank
in
you.
order, yeah. I was just going to share that I actually am done with my behavior threat assessment.
It's funny because at the end of the day, I was in her office. And she was on section 4 of the last unit. And I said, I'm on section 6, it's terrible. So I think she made it a point to make sure.
I did. No, in all seriousness, I think our celebration is that we've had a very successful PSAT day, so thank you for approving the e-learning. Everybody showed up. We had about a handful that did not, and we were aware of them, getting a concussion, for example. And no 6th, 7th, 8th, or 12th grader arrived. So we did really well. Everybody took their time and did a really good job. So we're excited to see that data. And again, thanks for giving them that time.
The appropriation. Oh no, we didn't do donations.
donations, yeah. We had a couple of donations. Where did it go? Yes. Abraham Lutheran Church donated $500 to the CES classrooms for snacks. Noble REMC donated $350 to the FFA. And Whitley County Ag Museum and 4-H Learning Center donated $500 to the FFAs. Just like to point that out.
And out of the appropriation, right?
Yes, this is just an opportunity for anybody in the community to speak on behalf of the hearing that we'd like to have for the projects and GeoBond that we're looking at. Projects would be listed as HVAC system in one of the auxiliary gyms and bathrooms in the elementary, along with the possibility of any excess funds used towards a bus replacement. Is there any comment on that?
guessing not. Mrs. Jagger. I assume that that's not what you're signed up for.
No. But get you to the new bathroom.
And since we don't have anybody public comment wise to speak on items on the agenda, we will move on. To the consent agenda.
Nothing out of the ordinary on consent agenda, although I believe there are a field or one field trip I'd like to bring to your attention. That's in March, I believe. And that's a trip to Chicago to the art museum.
One thing I'd like to point out there is I appreciate our fundraiser document that was added to the agenda. I think that'll be very beneficial and useful moving forward. So I'm excited to see that on there. Any questions or concerns?
I have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Personnel, nothing out of the ordinary here as well.
Did anybody ask that before? I thought we already approved that.
I also thought the same when I was doing the
Well,
agenda.
about that too.
I'm not sure how that ended up on there or if I misremembered. I did not go back and dig through to see.
I didn't either.
I thought we did it this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. It was almost the same time that we approved. Yeah.
Having.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or was that when we just approved the position for the football coach?
And we knew that he was going to fill it.
That might have been the
I
case.
think it
don't
was,
remember.
since it was a new position, we had to approve the positions.
So what we're talking about here is Mr. Wright and the girls flag football as a head coach.
It is a little late.
Well,
Yeah. Especially since the season's over. So.
but he has the right to make those decisions. So he's willing for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Any questions or concerns with the personnel agenda?
Motion to approve the personnel agenda as presented.
One second.
All those in favor? Hopefully we don't have anything on the legislative report.
No, because they're still not in session.
Great.
Looks like they're gonna be.
I know,
Yeah,
it's a special session.
I was reading that
But I
as
don't
well.
think it has anything to do with any of us in this room, so it'll still be good.
All right, new business.
Yes, first we'd like to ask Mr. Huckman to give an enrollment and student transfer reports.
Good evening, board. Similar to last year, Paul, you have that.
Yes, I do, actually.
And you have a copy of the numbers presentation that I'm going to kind of just talk through real quick. Our count day was October 1st for the first period of the school year, and we ended at 1,104.2 students in grades K through 13. If you're asking where the .2 came from, we have a couple dual enrollment kids that we can't get full credit for, so they're only here 1 or 2 periods a day, and they're in the junior senior high. So that's where the point comes from. We are down 3 students from February of 2025. I'm sorry, that's a typo. Down 3, we are up 0.2 from October of 2024. So basically flat to last year. We saw some grade levels that really saw some significant increases, and we saw a couple grade levels, or at least one grade level that has significant decrease. And our kindergarten is, I think we've talked about this before, but 57 kids in our kindergarten class. So that's pretty low. Our junior, senior high numbers are up. Our freshman class is, our 6th grade class is at 102. Our freshman class is at 97.13, so we saw some increases there to kind of offset the decreases. So those numbers, I think we're above 100 now for freshmen, but on count day, we were just below.
What's a typically in years past, what do we have for kindergarten class?
80, yeah, 80 is the goal. Yeah. So we're down to about 25.
Which is across the board, that's nothing specific to our.
Yeah, I
Across the state.
yeah, kindergarten numbers are down. So we're hoping it's not a trend and maybe just a one-off this year, but if it is a trend, it's a little worrisome. So from our count day, where do our students live? 849 live in our SGCS school district, down from 9 students from last year. 242 come from outside our school district, that's up 5. And we have 13 students that are transferred out to other schools. So special ed kids for the most part that get sent to other schools, and that's up 4 from last year. As I said, 849 from Smith Green, 98 from Northwest Allen, 2 from East Allen, 51 from Fort Wayne, 2 from Garrett Kaiser, 2 from MSD Steuben, 43 from Whitley County, 5 from Southwest Allen, 16 from Central Noble, 3 from West Noble, and 33 from East Noble. So that's all of our kids that are coming in. The numbers from Central Noble and West Noble include students that are part of the special ed co-op program that we do not get direct funding from. So they are sent here as part of the co-op. We get a discount on our bill from the co-op for those kids, but we don't get direct funding from the state for those kids. So these are all kids that we get direct funding for as part of the tuition money that follows them as part of our open enrollment.
So we're overall down 3, even though we have 30 less kindergartners than usual?
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we, I know we've talked about this a few times, have we got something in place to figure out where students are going when we do lose them?
We have surveys in place, and 99% of the time it's mobility.
So they're like moving?
They're moving out
Okay.
of the district. Yeah. We haven't pinpointed any specific reason, but we do see a lot of mobility. So, unfortunately.
Is it part of our exit process, or
Yeah.
so we document it there?
Yep. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Yep.
Next, we ask for approval of the agreement between the Board of School Trustees and Smith Green Community School Teachers Association. I can tell you, I feel very honored and pleased to work with a group of professionals that we do in the teachers union. We did go through negotiations that went very, very smoothly. And I think, we're all on the same page. We want our teachers to be treated and paid as professionals as they deserve. So this is in a kind of a recap real quickly. This is what we agreed upon. It's a 2-year contract. The first year, a $1,500 increase, raising the base pay from $42,500 to $44,000. A $250 literacy endorsement. A $500 stipend for AP and dual credit courses. We will buy back up to 5 PTO days per year, and language has been added on leave days taken before or after a holiday or school break must be pre-approved by administrators. Another item that was added was homebound teachers will get paid their daily rate, and the librarian will receive 3 extra days on her contract that she will. Year 2 then is a 3% raise across the board, bringing the starting teacher salary from $44,000 up to $45,000 to meet the state minimum requirements.
The only thing I'd like to say is it sounded like it went very smooth this year, so I'm certainly appreciative of that, and appreciate the Teachers Association to really work with us on making some adjustments to some of the information in that contract. So thank you, and you too, Ron, as well. Thank you for working through that process. Are there any questions or concerns?
I will motion to approve the 25-27 collective bargaining agreement.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next, we ask for your approval for the 2026-27 school calendar. Just please note that there is a slight change from what was in your original board packet. It was brought to our attention that our commencement was on Memorial Day weekend, and we can't have it on race day. So we met real quickly and moved that date to June 6th at 2 o'clock the following Sunday. Other than that, everything is the same that you received in your packet. Good catch, Brian.
Yes, good, thanks. There's none of this.
Any questions or concerns? No, we just need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the calendar for next year.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Next, we ask for approval of additional staff conflict of interest forms. These are just forms that didn't make it into last month's packet.
I'll motion to approve the staff conflict of interest forms.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next is just a presentation of the CES Child Care Survey, which I believe again is in your packet. This is a survey that we have to do every year that Mr. Gaff actually puts on for us, so thank you, sir. No. Any questions about that? Next thing, we ask for your approval for the Career and Technology Education Agreement. This is with Whitco Community Schools and Whitley County Consolidated Schools. This is a CT program that we started earlier this year. Started working, to my knowledge, it's going very, very well.
That was going to be my question. Is now that we're 3 months in, how's it?
It's great. I told Dr. White not that long ago that the communication is exceptional. We're in the conversations, we're at the table making decisions. They've gotten creative for some of our kids. We've had some kids transferred from other districts and they've taken them on to continue. Working together on calendars, communication's been very clear to parents and families and where our kids are supposed to be. We're getting pretty good feedback. We've got kids that are getting credentialed already in these programs and having opportunities that they would not have had otherwise. So it's been really great.
How many students do we have in that? 80. Holy cow.
Half of our junior and senior class leave every day at some point for this or interns, and that number is growing. We have sophomores that we will probably let slide in for next year.
So it's juniors and seniors now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've talked, and if there's open seats, then it'll continue to grow.
Cool.
Very well.
I'll motion to approve the career technical education agreement.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye. You're so eager. Already a second.
Next, we ask for approval of the additional appropriation resolution Exhibit A. This just states that if you guys approve the bond, this is what we'd be using the money for. And that again would be an HVAC, restrooms, and bus replacement.
I will motion motion to approve the presentation for approval of additional appropriation resolution exhibit A.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Next, we ask for approval of the final bond resolution, that would be Exhibit B. This is where, if approved, this would, you are approving a $9,950,000 GO bond. So this is the actual vote to approve it.
I'll motion to approve the final bond resolution exhibit B.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you for taking care of the much needed improvements in the school.
It's one of the bathrooms is one of the things that's done on the board too, that it's just every year it's a conversation that
It is.
never happens. Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be nice to address those concerns. Next, we ask for adoption of the 2026 budget. This is a CPF plan, bus replacement payment plan, and the tax rates. No changes have been made since you first saw us.
First review. Questions or concerns?
Motion to adopt the 2026 budget as presented.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we ask for approval of the resolution for the 2025 end-of-year transfers. We do this every year.
I'll motion to approve the resolution for the 2025 year-end transfers.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
And the next thing, we ask for your approval for reduction of the 2025 appropriation. Again, this is done every year. It's just money that has been appropriated for whatever. If that wasn't all spent, we can put it back into the general fund.
I will motion to approve the reduction of the 2025 appropriations.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye. And other business, there is none.
There was a lot of business.
All right, now we're to our public comment section. Persons wishing to address the board are to register their intentions to speak upon arrival prior to the start of the meeting. A sign-up sheet is provided. Those audience members who have signed up may address the board at this time. Comments which involve personnel or students must be discussed in private. Speaker note, please state your name and group affiliation. Speaking time is limited to 3 minutes per speaker, with the total time for public participation limiting to 30 minutes.
My name is Amy J. Jagger, and I'm a 5th grade teacher, and since I was coming tonight to support my students, I thought I would repeat what I used to do when I came to the board meetings all the time a couple years ago, and I thought I would just talk about a couple good things that are really going on here at CES. First of all, I wanted to publicly thank Dr. Boyd and Mr. Gunther for coming to our D1 math workshop last week. This is an evening where parents, students, and I work together to provide some extra instruction and support for the numerous math state standards that we are tasked for meeting for each iLearn checkpoint in 5th grade. And the first month I did it, I had 4 students and 4 parents. This past month I had 6 students and 6 parents, and Dr. Boyd and Mr. Gunther stopped by. And that just really meant a lot to, to have them stay after school too and support our students and support our parents. So I wanted to thank you for that. Secondly, I wanted to express my sincerest appreciation and my vote of confidence for our curriculum director, Mrs. Erica Almas. I liken her hiring to some of the best hires at Smith Green Community Schools over the year, and in my humble opinion, that would be Mr. Harold Norman, Mrs. Rosalie Geller, Sue Lau, and Cindy Zollinger. Erica is in that group. She knows her stuff. She is helping us move in the right direction. She tackles problems head on. She's an incredibly hard worker. She listens, she researches, she reads, she knows what's going on in our rooms. She holds us accountable. She encourages us. She not only listens, but she hears us, and yes, she has chocolate in her room for the taking any time. The role that she plays in our school is vital, and we are so blessed that someone with her experience, her wisdom, and her grit has decided to land here at Smith Green Community Schools, and I just wanted you to know that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. I can tell you what Ms. Jagger was doing in her classroom. with those students and with their parents was amazing. It was really cool. So.
Thanks for stopping by.
I believe every word of it because I was lucky enough, or I should say Drake and we were lucky enough to get to work with Mrs. Jagger a couple years ago. All right. With that, we'll move on to board and administrative comments.
Principal report. A couple things that are coming up. Next Wednesday is our Title I Family Reading Night. Families come in, they get to play games, interact, but we also have a Title I meeting talking about our reading remediation program. On November 7th, which is next Friday, we have our normal family meeting, but in addition to our family meeting, Mr. Pulley has created a slideshow and we'll have a vets recognition for Veterans Day. We decided to combine that instead of doing it on the 11th. We decided to combine it with our family meeting. And then last thing we have upcoming on Wednesday night this week, we have trunk or treat in our parking lot, assuming that it's not raining. If it is, it will be in the building, but it will be going on regardless. And then our parent teacher conferences, we had 94.7% of our parents show up for parent teacher conference. So I think that shows the dedication of not only our teaching staff and our students, but also of their parents in supporting the whole process.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Hirsch, I certainly don't want to forget you this time.
That's okay. I do not have too much to share just because we're kind of in a lull right now. This is a few weeks that we have to kind of catch our breaths before winter sports will pick up and then all the activities to wrap up the first semester. Like I said, PSAT Day was really great, and so everybody can kind of breathe after that. In November, we have a couple of field trips for JA and some college and career visits, and we'll schedule those then again in the spring to get some of our students to the Whitcoe Career Academy in Columbia City to kind of see those programs. We have some power school training coming up that we're looking forward to, and just to kind of follow up on our strategic planning, Mr. Gaff and I did meet last week and had a really great conversation, and we are in the process of creating a draft that we'll be able to present to you in regards to our communication plan. If you've noticed, we've kind of started already implementing those things, K-12, just to kind of continue to work on how we're communicating with parents. And so, yeah, we hope to have a draft for you. We've put some stuff together and I'm just working on formatting and things like that. So.
I liked the new power school message. There was one about like highlights and stuff or whatever. I thought that I did that. Yeah, it included like birthdays or something. I thought it was really cute. Yeah.
Staff birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mrs. Hirsch.
Yep.
Mr. Johnson, I believe at the last board meeting you asked what our bond capacity would be for 2027. If we wanted to maintain a tax rate neutral debt service fund, and according to Baker Tilly, that would be just over $15 million bond capacity if you wanted to issue up to that amount. Then the next thing would be our next board meeting in November, scheduled for November 17th. And that, sir, is all I have.
I want to congratulate our 2-year student council members. It's always, I love seeing the kids come in and knowing what student council involves, and doing it a second year after doing it the first year, as well as going through the process is fantastic. So I really appreciate and love when our kids really want to be involved. Much more than I come to school, I go home from school. So when they want to be involved at those levels, it's really fantastic. So I appreciate that. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Mrs. Kelly and our staff spotlight. like we always talk about. We have what I believe is, the best grouping of teachers and administrators in the state, and I appreciate everyone, and it's great to be able to recognize them. Congratulations to all of our fall extracurricular activities, as well as the students, as well as the coaches involved in all of those. We're obviously very proud of each and every one of them. Thank you to everybody with our donations, donating to our FFA group, as well as the school in general for those snacks. Greatly appreciated, so that we can support those organizations. I want to also thank Susan. I know that she has spent a couple of hours on our budget, so I know that that's a very taxing task, and I appreciate all of your work there. So, and I also want to personally thank everybody that was involved with our updated teacher agreement. So we appreciate that working together the way it goes and smoothly, and I definitely appreciate the way that process happens. So that's what I have.
I have all of those things, so ditto. And then I just want to thank the teachers at the Parent Teacher Conference. In the elementary levels, I feel like it's a little bit easier to find a positive, do like the positive hamburger. But I have a middle of the road kid in middle school, and her teachers still found a way to give me that hamburger. And we learned that all hope was not lost. So, but having those conversations with them was really insightful, and I feel like good teachers do that. So I was really pleased with the conversations and thankful that they gave up their time to do that.
Very well. I'd like to thank everyone and thank Susan for your efforts and everyone involved with the negotiations. That went very well. That's a real blessing we have, it seems, in our community. So the only other thing is the musical will be coming up in 3 weeks, right before November. So that's coming up. Get your tickets now. And check out the new lights.
Check out
the
new lights.
Lights and microphones.
Some sound.
Not quite on the sound.
We'll get
Jump the gun.
We'll get there. So that's all I have.
Kind of going off what Jeremiah said, thanks to Dr. Boyd for all the new things you brought to us in the last couple of years, the student spotlight, the staff spotlight. It's great to be able to recognize the good things that we have going on here. And thanks for making our staff also recognize what's going on here. I think it's important to get those updates from our principals and curriculum directors and just kind of everybody. So kudos to all that. The donations, we've talked about a million times. We couldn't do many things without it. So I know the FFA is probably very, very tickled to get the donations that they've received, as well as the church for taking care of some snacks for our kids during the day. I also want to congratulate our fall sports and extracurriculars and wish our winter sports good luck as they're in full swing for practice and getting ready for their season. It was great to have Mr. Upman's presentation because it is nice to just kind of see the details and to hear we are down 3 students, but when your kindergarten class is down nearly 30, I would say that's probably a success for us. So, we're gonna ride that wave and hope our February number is even higher. 80 students in the cooperative, great job. I know, Ms. Hirsch, you have worked super, super hard on that. You were drinking out of both ends of the fire hose, so thank you for all your hard work on that, and the staff that's helped out on that as well. I enjoyed being part of the teacher union negotiations. I think it is so important that we take care of our teachers and our staff here in the school, because we do not want to lose any of them. They're our biggest asset with our students. So I'm very appreciative for how well that worked and everybody that was involved in that. Ms. Egley, she was a big part of being the voice for the teachers, so that was really nice to hear from her. Amy, thank you for coming and just kind of giving us that update. You did used to come a lot more and give us your updates. I haven't seen you for a while, so thank you.
I've been working hard.
It's nice to hear from our teachers.
Yeah.
We don't get to be in the classrooms, and so it's nice to hear.
Can I say, please, come anytime. Or if you would like to come to math night and see what's going on, I would, Troy came down after we took the math test and said, what are you doing? And because he was pretty pleased with that score, and that's one thing that I'm trying to do that's out of the box. So thank you for acknowledging that. that's coming out of my own time, but
It is.
please come during the day. I mean, you're always welcome.
Super, I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
It's nice to hear from our teachers, it's nice to hear from our staff, because we feel the good things happening, but if we don't have a kid in your class, you know, I mean, I don't know what's happening in this police class, my kid's not in there. Or the high school, for that matter, sometimes I just have to send this person a message and say, hey, I'm perfect, I hope you're doing well. So, you know, but that's what we love about this school, because it is a community and it's a family. And, you know, there's just so many great things happening. I appreciate you two continuing to work on strategic plans. So many times the strategic plan gets done and they get shoved in a drawer and closed. And there is a lot of work behind one of those. So thank you for continuing to make that top of mind. And yes, thank you so much, Susan, for all the work you've put in our numbers, because numbers is not a fun world to live in, and you have put in so much work. So thank you for that. So, that's all I have, because that was a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
In closing, our next meeting will be November 17th. And with that, we will close the additional appropriations hearing and regular board meeting in Smith Green Community Schools on Monday, October 27th, 2025 at 7:16.